Hello, I'm John Bachman. Several arrests in Tunisia in connection with the deadly terror attack at that museum. And now the Associated Press and Reuters both say ISIS has posted a statement online claiming responsibility for that deadly attack. The country's president says 9 people have been taken into custody. Security forces killed 2 gunmen after the attack yesterday in the capital of Tunis. The gunmen killed 23 people, 20 of them tourists from around the world, including one from Great Britain.
We need to be absolutely clear about what we face. This is the latest example of extremist terror, and we have to fight it with everything we have.
Tunisia's army has also been deployed to secure cities around the country. Now in Switzerland, negotiators may be closing in on a nuclear deal for Iran. A draft proposal described to the Associated Press would have Iran cut back on the hardware that could be used to make a nuclear bomb by 40%. It would cap Iran's uranium enrichment centrifuges at 6,000 for a decade. Right now, they have 10,000 already. In exchange, Iran would get immediate relief from international sanctions. The deadline for a deal is looming at the end of the month. The head of the Secret Service is set to downplay reports of drunk driving in that crash or nudge or whatever you want to call it at the White House. In a Senate hearing due to start in about 2 hours, the New York Times says Director James Clancy will testify that the car driven by the agents hit or nudged a barrel, and that car was only going 1 mile per hour. That extends on the statements he made in a House hearing earlier this week.
This orange barrel didn't allow the vehicle to go through. It was to the right of the bumper, so they nudged this barrel out of the way. The barrel did not fall over. They nudged it over.
Nudged it. But Clancy is also expected to say he's still extremely concerned about reports that those agents in the car may have been drunk. A shakeup may be coming in America's policies towards Israel. This after Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's election victory this week. The Wall Street Journal says the White House is thinking about reversing the decades-old policy of using its UN Security Council veto to protect Israel. And the New York Times says the White House may back a 2-state proposal based on Israel's 1967 borders. Netanyahu is now against a Palestinian state. The governor of Virginia is ordering an investigation into the arrest of a university student. Martise Johnson was hurt early Wednesday morning when in a scuffle with police just off the UVA campus. He suffered a bad cut to his head. About 1,000 protesters gathered last night on campus saying there was no call for the police violence. Police say Johnson was agitated and belligerent. And big box retailer Target now wants to settle a lawsuit over its hack for $10 million. The retailer is proposing to put money into an account and use it to reimburse individuals affected by the attack. Information on about 40 million credit cards was stolen from Target during the 2013 holiday season. And that's going to do it for this Newsmax Now update. We'll have another one coming up for you in 30 minutes. We'll now send it back to Midpoint with Ed Berliner.